Why not also... Oh, we don't need glide anymore. We don't need glide anymore. We have super glide. Okay, that's... Wow. So, it turns out I might have missed a thing or two here in Traverse Town. Because comment section, I fucking love it when people point out how wrong I am about things in the comment section, because it helps me to realize that I can go ahead and get some more items in Traverse Town, because I am fairly rusty on Kingdom Hearts 1. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 1 the Randomizer. I just forgot the name of this series. The first two episodes have gone up as of this... Oh my god, I forgot how overpowered I am. I just one-shot literally everything. I should be able to get up on the roof, and there should also be a chest up there, which I didn't get. And then in the Gizmo shop, if you kill all the Heartless, it's not a chest that gives you the item. I think it's a clock thing. It's just a triangle command, which only shows up once you beat all the Heartless. So we're going to have to do that, but as you can see clearly, that's going to be not an issue at all. Maybe we can use a little bit of magic, you know, a tiny bit of magic. Yeah, you see the little question mark popping up there. That is probably going to be the item, and I'm assuming that item also is randomized. I don't even know if it is. It might not be. It will be real weird that isn't randomized, but some things don't seem to be randomized, a lot of things do seem to be randomized, so we'll see. It also gives me a good amount of experience, so examine. It gets you... I got 2 postcards. Sure, okay. Those will then turn into items eventually, right? So I guess there's that. We still don't have Red Trinity, so we can't really do anything regarding the opposite armor, which we might be a little bit low level for anyway. Supposedly there's a chest around these parts as well. I did think I remembered that, but I figured maybe that's just in Dream Drop, because I did not see the actual chest. But the comments said that there's supposed to be a chest here, so let's have a look and see if there's any place that I missed. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that is just very obvious. I don't know how I missed that last time. All the enemies dead? Nope. All the enemies dead now? They are. And we got puppies number 1, 2, and 3. Then in here, this is a very useless area, as we discovered last time, but apparently there's also a place I can get an item in here. It's all the postcards, and the postcards aren't randomized by themselves. I should be able to get to Merlin as well now, by the way. So let's go do... We leveled up, okay. Let's go do that. Because I don't know what we actually get here. We can get a chest if we have a Green Trinity or High Jump, neither of which we have. So obviously we're not going to be able to get that chest. It's a chest up there. But there's also a chest over there, apparently. Oh, it's Yellow Trinity. That is even worse. I don't think we can get to that. If we have High Jump, I think you can get to it. But otherwise... no luck. This chest, however, should be obtainable once you have Glide. Apparently, is the answer. So neither of those chests are really going to work out for me. That's good to know. I guess we go pay Merlin a visit. This is real slow. I think you can just like swim up on these rocks. You can. I think with 30 FPS you can. I'm playing at 60 FPS because why wouldn't you? 120 doesn't seem that useful, but mostly since my monitor can't actually show 120 FPS, so it's kind of useless to be recording. And YouTube can't really display 120 FPS either. So long story short, I'm playing at 60 FPS, which means that some of the like the glitches, like collision iffiness, it's not really a glitch, it's just like when collision boxes line up in a certain way, but when there's more frames, they don't get the chance to line up in certain ways to like boost you over certain barriers. I know that in Wonderland you have a couple of those, and I think these rocks might work in much the same way. I'm not entirely sure though. What we're going to do today, after getting the postcards posted in a moment here, we're going to... I don't know where we're going to go, actually, now that I think about it. Probably... Deep jungle, right? Did I get... I got Mushu. Mushu. Mushu? What the hell is Mushu? So I guess we go... No, we don't go to the gummy ship yet. We have unlocked this place now. That's very good. We can easily get there now through the gummy ship, which is always useful. I used to think that these were animals, by the way, but looking at them in HD, I literally only realize this now. They are rocks. I've been playing this game for, at the very least, 15 years. This game is almost 20 years old. I didn't play it initially when it was released in 2002 because I was like 6. 5, something like that. I'm 25 now. I think I started playing Kingdom Hearts when I was like 8 or 9, probably. I watched one of my older brothers, I think, play when I was very young. I'm going to check out Lord Fortune. But I didn't play the original game when it was released. I played from Kingdom Hearts 2 onwards at release dates, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at Lord Fortune, which is just straight up better, but it has less MP. And it doesn't really matter if something is physically strong, because that is just sad. Because obviously Donald. Okay, so that was a colossal waste of time, is what that was. There's also... Wait a second, there's also a way to get up there. How? Oh, it's a Trinity thing. I'm kind of... sad that Trinity's never really returned. I guess we go to the Deep Jungle. I can pretty much probably skip 2 or 3 worlds at this point because I'm so goddamn overpowered. But I'm kind of sad that Trinity's never really returned. Just look at the amount of damage I deal against his cat. I have a disgustingly powerful keyblade. It's kind of... It really, honestly, is kind of mind-blowing how powerful this keyblade is. As I showed last time, it's got a higher power than any keyblade in the vanilla game. But it's also got a higher power than Sora has, which is real fucking weird. I don't think I can glitch my way up here. Again, it's probably a 30 FPS thing. It can be done, I know that much. But the 60 FPS might be... Oh, there we go! You're supposed to not be able to get up here until you have high jump, I think. There should be a chest or 2 around here, maybe? There is something to this. Obviously, you need glide to get over there. So that's not going to help me too much. Is it to get up here? And there's a chest somewhere around here. I am 99% sure. Even though I don't know the chest layout in Kingdom Hearts 1, like, at all. I've said this before. I am very rusty in Kingdom Hearts 1, which I think makes this a lot more interesting of a run than the Kingdom Hearts... There we go. The Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizers. Because I know all the chests, like 90% of the chests there, and that was fairly useless. In this game, not so much. I actually have to, like, go looking around for chests and think about it and read the comments to figure out all the things that I missed and all that kind of good shit. There should be a chest down here as well, I think. There is. See, some things I do know, but apparently all the things I know turn out to be the useless chests. So, isn't that great? We need glide for that one, so that really isn't relevant anytime soon. Is there a chest around here? There is! Okay, so maybe I know more about Kingdom Hearts 1 than I thought I did. One-Winged Angel's got a power of 3. That is really sad. Usually this is the strongest keyblade in the game, I think. But it's got a lot of MP, admittedly. It's got 9 MP, so if I ever want to get like more magic-based, this definitely is the keyblade to use. Then again, Oblivion has 8, so... And so does Wishing Star. Hold on. Oh, there's Wishing Star, there's 3 wishes. I always mix those up, I don't know why. Well, they'll both have wishing, or wish in their name. So that is why. But I have plenty of magic-based keyblades that are better physically. And I should also point out that it might have 9 MP, but it also has -2 MP. So really only a 7 MP. Which, long story short, means that Oblivion has more MP as well. So if I want to use magic, just go for Oblivion. Oblivion is probably the best magic keyblade I have at the moment, because of that very specific reason. Oh yeah, we have the slides, which I got one of the photo slides through a chest, so presumably these are randomized items? Oh. Okay. And a torn page. That is interesting. I guess they're all going to be key items, right? Because key items roll into key items. Or anthem reports, which might be key items. So far, these are all key items. So, and slide 3 is just slide 3. It might not actually be slide 3 usually there. But now I'm thinking, I have 2 slides. Can I not progress with this world? So let's actually check for the slides. Because if it does, we're going to probably just go to Agrabah next. Yeah, we don't need Goofy. Defense up. I really should. I think I got like a strength and a defense up the other day. Which is like literally a couple of seconds ago. Camping set, don't use that. I got 3 defense ups. Do I need that? No, because I'm overpowered as shit as is. But do I want it? Of course I do. It's OP as all hell. Yeah, so Jane. Gimme. Do I? Okay, I think you get all the slides just by default. That's good. You can view the slides on the projector. I think there's 2 more. Oh no. Oh, that means that I am stuck here, I think. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That means I can't progress with Deep Jungle until I get both of those other slides. I did say it's rather a lot like... Oh, no. I can see one of them here. Which is a torn page. So the moment we get 100 acre wood, we're going to be fine. So there must be another one around here somewhere that I... Yeah, okay, so we can just move on it. It doesn't check if you have the items, it checks if you have the... Wait, the fact that all of these things almost turn into torn pages makes me think that the torn pages are just going to be... the slides, which, as I was saying, it doesn't check if you have the items for the slides, it just checks if you have picked up the objects for the slides, which is a lot better, in my opinion, because that means that we can just keep on going. Then again, it would have been a lot of fun from a randomizer just to make it a different gameplay experience, right? If it didn't allow you to move on until you actually had found all the items scattered about all the different worlds. Would that have been annoying? Yeah, a little. But then again, we're playing this randomizer to play something that's different from the usual Kingdom Hearts 1 experience, so I want to say that just by nature, or like by virtue of it being different, that's actually like enough for me to consider that a good thing. I don't know if there's any chests around here that I can... Yeah, there is. I was gonna say, there's no other reason for this area to exist if it isn't for a... God damn it! If it isn't for a chest. Oh, no. You can swim onto these if you do it properly. You can't swim onto the rocks in Traverse Town. You might also be able to swim onto the rocks in Traverse Town, I don't know for sure. But I don't think you can. I think it's the hippos here. Which... These hippos are probably the reason I always assume that you... that those things in Traverse Town... Let me focus here for a moment. Are also like some kind of animal, because we jumped on hippos before, so surely the other floating things in the water also are some kind of hippo, right? Because that makes sense. All that for an elixir. There's gonna be more items, isn't there? Fucking hate this world, by the way. I never do this section because I, frankly, hate it. And this doesn't lead anywhere. Because I can't jump onto the next vine. What the hell is this? No, really, what the hell is that? Am I stuck in... No, okay, I got it. But that then leads me where? This seems like such a useless area. It's been years since I've been in this part of the map. Because usually, again, I don't really bother going out of my way to go find collectibles in Kingdom Hearts 1. But this area must exist for the reason of having some kind of collectible or chest. It's just an alternate way to get there. Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that this was an alternate way to get to this map. Because the way you usually do it, at least the way I usually do it, is through here. If you jump across all the things, you get up to that vine at the very end, and you get to vines 2. Apparently, you can just skip like this jumping puzzle parts and just do the vine puzzles, which are a lot more finicky. Admittedly, come on! Yeah, you need high jump for that one, don't you? Once we get high jump, we have to go back to every single world in the game. I just want everybody to be... Mega Elixir actually ain't bad. I just want everybody to be aware of the... Ah, damn it. Yeah, you should be able to, like, if you time this properly, swim up on them. But again, that might be a 30 FPS thing. I might be misremembering something. Maybe it's just this one. No, because that one just goes down, so you wouldn't have to swim onto it. I swear I remember something like that. Again, why is it always 590? Why is it always 590 money? Where do you usually get 590 money? Oh god, there's a chest over there. Don't you dare fall down. I will murder your family. Okay, we got the chest. Well, we don't have the chest yet. We could still very much fall down because the jumping in this game really fucking sucks. Protera chain. That might actually be one of the first worthwhile items I've gone out of my way to get. Obviously, we've gotten the wishing lamp, but we just bought that one, which you could argue that buying something is going out of your way to get it, but that's just semantic bullshit, so we're not going to talk about that. And have I talked about how much I dislike this world? I really don't like it. It's not as bad as like Frozen in Kingdom Hearts 3. That world is like actually just straight up offensive. But this world ain't that much better, to be honest. Come on, you can jump up here. I know you can jump up there. You can't jump up there? You can! Told you can. Oh, I thought there was a chest here as well. There might be a Trinity there that I just didn't spot. I think there's a green Trinity there that's very well hidden and doesn't, like, trigger. I would probably should have Goofy with us at all times, because if we run into a white Trinity, obviously we'll have to go get it. And I don't think there's any white Trinities in this specific world, though, so it probably doesn't matter too much. Where do we go now? Not watching the cutscenes does mean that I don't have any clue where I'm going. I think we just go down here, right? No? In that case, we, I hate this jump. You just gotta jump from farther away, but it doesn't look like you can make it if you jump from too far away. It's a me problem. It definitely is a me problem. Oh, we can do the minigame. We can do the minigame, I think, now. Which usually rewards you with like a dark matter, which you need to synthesize some things for the ultimate weapon. But I assume it's randomized into something different because I've gotten dark matter from other places at this point. Okay, you... Did I just break it? Or do you need to complete a world in order for that to unlock? I think you might just need to complete a world, honestly. This triggers a cutscene? It does! I am a genius. Again, I've done speedruns of this game, like 2 or 3 times. But that's been a couple of years, so... I don't know everything on the top of my head. Yeah, so now we have to fight the Heartless. I'm still thinking about switching the Heartless. It really should just be an option in the game, honestly. But there's a mod for Kingdom Hearts 1. There isn't one for Kingdom Hearts 2 yet, as far as I've seen. That changes all the Heartless colors back to the original ones instead of the Final Mix ones. I don't know why, for like the PC release, which you would assume is supposed to be the definitive release going forward for Kingdom Hearts. Maybe, I don't know. I always assume that when something releases on PC, it's probably like the definitive version going forward. It's going to be the one that's mostly like backwards compatible for like the next couple of decades at least. So you would assume that they would give you like an option like that. Because they programmed a new menu. Like there is a settings menu when you press escape, which is just like all the PC related settings, like frame rate is now variable, which is amazing, by the way. Being able to choose between 30, 60 and even higher frame rates if you have the hardware for it. Why not also... Oh, we don't need glide anymore. We don't need glide anymore. We have super glide. Okay, that's... Wow. Just... Oh. Well, at least we have glide. So we can go get some more chests now. I didn't know that's how glide works in this game. If you, it's just a stacking ability, really. Huh. So if you get super glide before glide, which this is the first time I've ever done that, because usually you're not able to, you just get glide. So really what happens when you get super glide is you just get glide, and if you have 2 glides, glide turns into super glide. Have I said the word glide too much? I think the word glide has kind of lost all its meaning at this point. But I can fly now. So, well, glide. Relatively slowly, but that should give me access to at least a couple more areas. One of which is in Traverse Town, one of which is right here, and one of which is up on the tree house. But I should be able to... Yeah, that's easy going now. Having glide is going to make such a... For 600 money! It's going to make such a big difference. It's not going to be really good for, like, maneuverability, because it's slow as all hell. But even so, it's a good ability to have for being able to get to places I wasn't able to get to before. Was that necessary? No. Was it fun? Yeah. I don't think these are required Heartless to fight. Oh, they are. They are. I'm just mistaken. Which means that now when I go up to the treehouse, there's gonna be a cutscene happening. Probably should have not killed those Heartless. Wait, there's no cutscene? I'll take no cutscene. Because I want to really badly get over to that chest I couldn't get to before. Just because I said we'll have to come back for it once we have glide, we now have glide. Oh, we also need to murder these Heartless. Yeah, we'll get back to that in a minute, if you don't mind. It's a little annoying with all the Heartless around. But I can't kill these Heartless because that progresses the game. And they keep fucking up my... Oh, this is not gonna go well. I can't not lock onto them, is the thing. Like, even if it's just like a soft lock on, and not actually locking on, I'll do this later. I am over this already. Okay, maybe I can. No, I can't. Maybe this will work. Maybe since he's on the other side of the stair. Donald! You fucked me. Oh, actually you didn't. Never mind. Donald, thank you for helping me there. It's the first time for everything, right? Donald never helps, or heals, or does anything useful. Come on, I just did this earlier in the episode. Can we please just do this jump again? I am so tempted to just go to 30 FPS at this point. I don't think you want to swing your keyblade. I think that makes it impossible to make that jump. I'm gonna... Hold on a moment. I don't know how this is going to affect the recording, but I think if I go to 30 FPS, this should now... Oh my god, you can definitely tell. Yeah, you see that makes it a million times fucking easier. Let's go back to 60 FPS. You can also go unlocked, but I think when you go over 60 FPS, the game does become a little bit bothersome. Like glitchy in cutscenes, and like there's some flickering issues as far as I understand. So probably don't do that. I'm assuming I can walk? No. But I can glide. I can glide. I just need to get to this chest. I don't know what that opening is for. It's the other glide! That is... So I need a glide to get glide. Sure, why not? Now we have super glide, I'll take it. Okay, now we can actually move around somewhat decently. That's, wow. I love that. That is awesome. I genuinely love that. I got glide, and then I got that chest, which then contained another glide. And that's honestly, I don't know why that's so funny. That's no right being as funny as it is. Just imagine if I hadn't... Well, there's two glides. That is a good thing to know, right? There is two glides in this game, so the chance of both of them being put in a spot where you need glide to get to it is very, very low. But not zero. Right? Like, depending on how much logic has been implemented at this point in the randomizer, which, again, I don't think is that much. There's a real good chance that there's more places like that where you need the ability or the item to get to that specific place. And it's hidden in that place, if that makes any sense. I think... What do we do now? Yeah, this is a... I don't know what... I think that's a 60 FPS issue where you keep re-experience the same dialogue. But I much prefer the 60 FPS with sometimes like annoying dialogue over the very, very sluggish 30 FPS. You know what? Burn a cat to death. We don't have a water spell in this. Oh my god, do you see how much more damage my keyblade deals than any type of magic I can ever use? The only magic that I'll ever be using is probably gonna be like arrow and cure. And like gravity for like getting certain chests in Hollow Bastion and stuff. Oh, Hollow Bastion is going to be so annoying. Because there's a lot of optional areas and a lot of optional chests in Hollow Bastion compared to any other world. And I don't know how the Heartless Emblem works in Hollow Bastion. If it works the same as the slides in this world, that'll be easy. But I very much... And I know that this is still in development, like, randomizer and mod, so I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, that it is not the case, but I would very much eventually like to have an option where... I don't know how you would like describe it or what you would call it, but I would very much like to have an option where the things like going out to find the slides, it actually, like, you need to find the items for the slides, and the same thing with the emblems in Hollow Bastion. And much like it seems like you need to actually go out find like the rope and the cloth and the logs for the Destiny Islands, because they are they're checking for the actual item, not for the pickups of the thing. I don't know like how difficult it would be to make the game check for something that it usually doesn't check for. I'm assuming it's not that difficult. The game has like logic in place, presumably, to check your inventory for specific items. So I'm assuming you could just use that? Maybe? I don't know. I would very much like that, because then it becomes a lot more like a Ocarina of Time randomizer. And as much as I love the concept of Ocarina of Time randomizers, I don't know Ocarina of Time well enough, and I'm just not that much into Zelda. So it doesn't really end up being too relevant for me most of the time. But I would very much like a Kingdom Hearts randomizer in that style, you know, where you need to actually like find items to progress. So it could be that you need to go find the Forget-Me-Not that you need in Halloween Town, but it's in like Wonderland somewhere. But in order to get to Wonderland, you need to whatever. You know how Ocarina of Time randomizers work, presumably. And I would very much like a Kingdom Hearts version of that, because I know Kingdom Hearts games, by and large, I know them very well. Other than one. I don't know one that well. But if there's... I think one also has the most opportunity for having a randomizer in that style. Anyway, I think we're going to be fighting Clayton now. We are.